Have you ever thought that the gentlest, safest form of magnesium could actually be the silent culprit harming you? Magnesium glycinate is promoted as the savior for sleep, relaxation, and heart health. But the harsh reality is this: thousands of people over 60 take it every night, only to suddenly face bloating, brain fog, and even heart palpitations in the middle of the night. How can a supplement meant to calm you down end up leaving so many seniors lying awake in fear? The hidden danger is this: magnesium glycinate is not always what you think it is. The label may say 400 millismoles, but the truth is that the actual magnesium you're getting might be less than 1/5 of that. You take it faithfully, believing you're protected, while in reality your body grows weaker, your clarity fades, your balance slips, and worst of all, you lose trust that you're still in control of your own health. In this video, side effects of magnesium glycinate you must know before taking it. I'll expose 6 silent dangers, explain why they happen, and show you how to recognize if you're at risk. And remember, the most important truth comes at the very end, one that could completely change how you look at the bottle you've trusted all along. Stay with me until the end, because only by knowing all 6 truths can you truly protect your sleep, your heart, and your peace of mind. And I want to hear from you. Have you ever trusted magnesium glycinate as your companion, only to be shocked when your body reacted the opposite way? Share your story in the comments. Your experience could be the warning that helps thousands of other seniors avoid the same pain. If you're still watching and find this information helpful, leave a comment with the number 1 below so I know you're with me. That simple action not only supports me, but also strengthens our community of seniors over 60 who are looking for ways to protect their health. Have you ever taken something hoping it would calm your body, only for your stomach to fight back? Instead of peace, you're left with bloating, cramps, and nausea that make you wonder if this gentle supplement is really as gentle as people say. Most people believe magnesium glycinate is easier on the stomach than citrate or oxide. But what if even the most tolerable form can cause discomfort, especially for seniors whose digestive systems are far more sensitive? Take Linda, 67, for example. She began taking magnesium glycinate to sleep better. The first few nights seemed fine, but within a week, her stomach felt heavy after dinner, bloating increased, and restful sleep slipped further away. There were nights she sat at the edge of her bed, holding her belly, whispering, "I only wanted rest, not another problem." As we age, digestion slows. Add in medications, blood pressure pills, statins, blood thinners, and the body becomes even more fragile. When magnesium glycinate is taken in too high a dose, or increased too quickly, even its gentleness can backfire. Bloating, cramps, nausea, these are your body's quiet SOS signals. Magnesium draws water into the intestines. For younger bodies, it's barely noticeable. But for those over 60 with slower gut motility, that extra water can feel like a storm in the stomach. Studies show that even glycinate, while well tolerated, still causes digestive side effects, especially above 400 milligrams daily. So what can you do? Start slow. Many experts recommend beginning with 100 to 200 milligrams of elemental magnesium at night with a light snack. Give your body 1 to 2 weeks to adapt. If you feel bloated, pause and lower the dose. And always check the label. Does it say elemental magnesium or just compound weight? That small detail could save you weeks of unnecessary discomfort. Here's the truth: when your stomach is unsettled, your whole life feels unsettled. Meals become stressful, sleep becomes elusive, energy drains away. And at this age, every lost night, every skipped meal chips away at your independence and confidence. But as troubling as digestive discomfort can be, it's not the scariest part. The real danger is when magnesium glycinate starts affecting your mind. Imagine waking up not just with stomach upset, but with your clarity fading, your thoughts slipping away. And that's exactly the next danger we need to talk about. What could be worse than an upset stomach? It's when you wake up and find your mind heavy, sluggish, and foggy. You pick up the newspaper, but can't focus on the words. You walk into the kitchen and forget why you went there. That feeling isn't just frustrating, it's frightening. At this age, clarity isn't just comfort, it's the foundation of independence. Many people believe that magnesium glycinate simply calms the nervous system. But what if that same soothing effect doesn't just relax the body, but also leaves the mind sluggish, confused, and dangerously drowsy all day long? Robert, 72, began taking magnesium glycinate because of his restless nights. And yes, sleep came easier. But mornings turned into a haze. He nodded off reading his mail, forgot to pay the electricity bill, and once, while crossing the street, felt so sluggish he nearly stumbled into traffic. For him, peaceful sleep was replaced by a new fear. What if my mind is slipping away? For seniors, this isn't just an inconvenience. Losing clarity means losing confidence. Cooking, driving, even taking medications on time suddenly turn into risks. And each slip feeds the deeper fear of losing independence altogether. Why does this happen? Magnesium combines with glycine, an amino acid that calms the nervous system. At night, this can be a gift, helping you fall into deeper sleep. But taken during the day, or in too high a dose, that same effect lingers, turning into fatigue, poor concentration, even excessive daytime sleepiness. Older adults are especially vulnerable, since slower metabolism keeps the compounds in the bloodstream longer. The adjustment is actually simple. Take magnesium glycinate at night, ideally about an hour before bed, instead of during the day. Keep your dose within 200 to 400 milligauss of elemental magnesium. If you feel foggy, reduce the dose gradually. Listen to your body. Rest should restore your clarity, not wrap you in a fog you can't shake. Because when the mind blurs, life itself blurs. Conversations with loved ones lose their joy. Reading becomes a burden. Even a simple walk outside feels uncertain. And what's threatened isn't just memory, it's freedom. Freedom to live, to decide, to care for yourself. That's the treasure everyone longs to hold on to. But mental fog is not the whole story. Magnesium glycinate can also push your blood pressure even lower. And if it's already on the low side, the result isn't just haze, it can be dizziness, sudden weakness, even dangerous falls. And that is exactly what we need to uncover next. A brief moment of dizziness may last only a few seconds, but for those over 60, it can mark the line between safety and a sudden, dangerous fall. Imagine standing up from a chair and suddenly everything goes dark. Your ears ring, and your body sways as if it's no longer under your control. One misstep is enough to leave you on the floor, unable to get up on your own. Sadly, this is exactly what many older adults experience after taking magnesium glycinate. This supplement is well known for its ability to gently lower blood pressure, a benefit for those with hypertension. But if your blood pressure is already on the low side, or if you're taking medications to manage it, that gentle effect can turn into a double-edged sword. Your pressure is pushed even lower, bringing dizziness, lightheadedness, or even fainting that can strike without warning. Helen, 74, knows this all too well. She began magnesium glycinate to help with sleep. One morning, as she stood up from bed, the room spun, and she collapsed right in the bathroom. The fall left her bruised and shaken, but the greater wound was emotional. What if next time no one is nearby to help me? She wondered. At an older age, falls are never just bruises or a few days of pain. They can mean hip fractures, surgery, or losing the ability to walk independently. And the greatest pain isn't just physical, it's the loss of freedom. When every daily task suddenly requires someone else's help. Scientifically, magnesium relaxes blood vessels and slightly lowers blood pressure. In younger people, this drop may be insignificant. But for seniors, even a shift of 2 to 4 mmHg can be enough to trigger dizziness. And when combined with diuretics, antihypertensives, or heart medications, the compounded effect can knock you off balance in an instant. So how can you stay safe? First, monitor your blood pressure regularly, especially if you already run low. If you're on blood pressure medication, talk with your doctor before adding magnesium glycinate. Most importantly, listen to your body if you feel dizzy or lightheaded after taking it. That's a clear signal to stop or adjust your dose. Because a single fall can change everything. It can bring physical pain, but also rob you of independence, confidence, and joy. Yet there is another danger, one that doesn't lie in your blood pressure, but in your heart itself, the very place magnesium glycinate is supposed to bring calm. For many, it does the opposite, sparking chaotic beats that leave them anxious and afraid. And that is exactly what we need to talk about next. The heart is supposed to be the place where you find peace, but for many older adults, it becomes the source of fear after taking magnesium glycinate. Instead of steady, calming beats, the rhythm turns rapid, irregular, jolting you awake in the middle of the night with a terrifying sense that death itself is lurking right beside your bed. The irony is that magnesium has long been recommended to soothe the heart and prevent arrhythmias. So why do some people feel the opposite? The answer lies in the body's delicate balance. Magnesium doesn't work alone. It needs calcium and potassium to keep the heartbeat stable. When you suddenly increase magnesium but your body is deficient in those other minerals, the electrolyte balance tips, and that imbalance can trigger frightening, chaotic rhythms. Dosage is another issue. Many assume more is better. But for the heart, too much magnesium is like pouring fuel on the fire. On top of that, many magnesium glycinate supplements on the market are packed with fillers, rice flour, magnesium stearate, or other unnecessary additives. For a senior's sensitive body, those seemingly harmless ingredients can be the very spark that makes the heart react unpredictably. Take Martha, 70, for example. She began magnesium glycinate to ease her anxiety. But after just a few days, her heart pounded furiously in the middle of the night, forcing her to sit up, clutching her chest, wondering if she would survive until morning. The peace she sought turned into nameless fear. Science shows that the heart is highly sensitive to sudden changes in electrolyte balance. If calcium or potassium is low, adding high doses of magnesium can create a dangerous gap. The result: palpitations, irregular beats, and a constant sense of unease. What can you do? Keep your magnesium within the recommended range, 320 millihours daily for women, 420 milligrams for men, and don't neglect calcium and potassium from foods like leafy greens, dairy, and bananas. Most importantly, choose a pure supplement, free from unnecessary fillers. Because an unstable heart isn't just about skipped beats. It plants the fear that life itself could slip away in an instant. And worse still, some people unknowingly make their condition even more dangerous simply by combining magnesium glycinate with the very medications they take every day. And that is exactly what we need to talk about next. Many older adults believe that taking magnesium glycinate only brings benefits, but what they don't realize is that it can quietly interfere with the very medications they take every single day. This is a truth rarely discussed, yet it's one of the most alarming hidden dangers. Magnesium can interact with several common drug groups. With antibiotics, it can reduce absorption, making the medication far less effective. With diuretics or blood pressure drugs, magnesium's own pressure-lowering effect can stack on top, dropping blood pressure to dangerous levels. And with blood thinners or heart medications, the combination can destabilize heart rhythm and even trigger serious complications. Take Daniel, 69, as a cautionary example. He was prescribed blood thinners after a minor stroke. Wanting better sleep, he bought magnesium glycinate on his own. Within weeks, he began feeling weak, dizzy, and noticed unusual bruises appearing on his body. A doctor later confirmed that the combination had disrupted the effect of his blood thinner. The problem isn't just reduced treatment effectiveness. When medications no longer work as intended, your body becomes an open target for illness to return. What you thought was safe, even good for you, may actually undermine years of carefully followed treatment. So, what's the solution? First, always consult your doctor before adding any supplement, especially if you're taking heart medications, blood pressure drugs, or blood thinners. Second, never assume supplements are just vitamins and safe to mix freely. After 60, even small changes can trigger major chain reactions in your body. Remember, this medicine and supplements are not always on the same side. Sometimes, the very thing you add hoping to get healthier is the one that causes your defenses to collapse. And even if you avoid all of these dangerous interactions, there's still one final trap waiting for you hidden right on the label of the magnesium glycinate bottle you trust every day. When it comes to magnesium glycinate, most people put their trust in the number on the label. You see 400 milligrams and believe you're getting the full amount your body needs. But the painful truth is that many products have been misleading you from the very start. That 400 milligrams doesn't represent the elemental magnesium your body actually absorbs. It's the total weight of the compound, including the glycine attached. The result? You may be getting less than 60 to 80 milligrams of real magnesium, not even 1/5 of your daily requirement. What does this mean? You take it faithfully every night, believing you're nourishing your health, while your body remains silently deficient. You wait for deeper sleep, steadier heart rhythms, but disappointment keeps piling up. Even worse, you lose precious time in preventing serious health issues, all because a label tricked you with inflated numbers. Susan, 71, is a powerful example. She took her supplement diligently for 6 months, convinced she was meeting her needs. But when tested, her magnesium levels were still low. Shockingly, she discovered the bottle she trusted listed 400 milligrams magnesium glycinate, while the elemental magnesium inside was only 65 milligrams. 6 months of trust, 6 months of waiting, yet her body remained deficient. This truth isn't only about money, it's about dignity and trust. When a senior realizes they've been misled by numbers, it's not just health results they lose, but a sense of being betrayed. That kind of pain lingers. So what can you do to avoid this trap? Always look for the phrase elemental magnesium on the label, not just the compound weight. Choose products that are transparent, clearly tested, and ensure that each capsule delivers real value to your health. And whenever possible, ask a nutritionist or doctor for guidance on the most reliable options. Magnesium glycinate is not the enemy. It can still be a wonderful ally if you understand it and use it correctly. But if you let labels deceive you, if you continue to trust empty numbers, then it's your health, your independence, and your peace of mind that will pay the price. Remember, at this stage of life, every wise decision is a step toward protecting your future. And learning to read the label carefully, choosing the right product, may be the very key to keeping the health, sleep, and heart you truly deserve. We've just walked together through an important journey from digestive troubles to mental fog to the risks of low blood pressure, irregular heartbeats, dangerous drug interactions, and finally the deception hidden right on the label. All of it points to one clear truth: magnesium glycinate is not completely harmless, and only by understanding it and using it correctly can you truly gain its benefits. I know that at this stage of life, what you want most is to sleep peacefully through the night, wake up with a clear mind, a steady heart, and to keep your independence with every step you take. The side effects I've shared may cause worry, but remember, worry only turns into strength when you act. Check your dosage, read labels carefully, listen to your body, and talk with your doctor. That's how you turn knowledge into protection for yourself. And now, I want to ask you to do something small but deeply meaningful. Click like if this video has been helpful. And don't forget to hit subscribe so you never miss important health warnings in the future. That action not only helps you, but helps our community spread life-saving knowledge, so more and more seniors can avoid dangerous mistakes. Finally, leave a comment and share your own experience with magnesium glycinate. Your story could be the very warning that helps someone else protect their health and hold on to the peace of mind they truly deserve.